Free Japan Channel number 186. Today, April 17th, Friday. The time is 7 a.m. So, good morning. The morning has come. Dawn breaking. This morning's FGC, the topic is, what is Eurasianism? Have you ever heard of this word, Eurasianism? Maybe you have heard of Eurasia or Eurasian continent. Yes, Russia, China, India. So huge continent. The biggest continent in the world is Eurasian continent. And today's topic, Eurasianism, is the idea or ideology that Eurasian countries should combine with each other as one pole or one civilization. This is Eurasianism. This idea has approximately 100 history. The prominent linguist Nikolai Trubetskoy. This person is regarded as the founder of Eurasianism. Trubetskoy is a structuralist linguist, Russian linguist, of course. He collaborated with Roman Jakobson, who was also a very eminent linguist in the 20th century. And they, Trubetskoy and Jakobson, established the principle of phonology. This phonology, a branch of linguistics, is the most important part of modern linguistics. Phonology epitomizes modern linguistics, so to speak. According to structuralism, so structuralism is the derivative of modern linguistics. According to structuralism, every component is equal. Only relationship is there. Therefore, we cannot evaluate which is superior among entities. This is, of course, true of linguistics or language. A language is neither superior nor inferior to other languages. We can't say, for example, the language of some Brazilian tribes is inferior to French or English. No, we can't. Every language is equal, nor above, nor under. This is structuralism, the product of modern linguistics. Trubetskoy was the supporter of this idea. Therefore, his Eurasianism advocated that every country is equal. There is no superior, no inferior country among them. Therefore, Eurasianism, Eurasian civilization, there are so many countries which compose this Eurasian civilization. But among these countries, there is no hierarchy. They are all equal. Of course, Russia should be a leading country in Eurasianism because the land area is vast, population is large. However, this leadership is only formal. The intrinsic value of each country is equal. However, the countries of Eurasianism or Eurasian civilization form one pole. Eurasian civilization or Russian civilization. Therefore, no country can deviate from the principle of Eurasianism. For example, Ukraine tried to escape from this loop, wanted to go to the NATO or EU. Then this movement was sanctioned by Russia, the result of which is Ukraine war, which we witnessed for these 4 years. Eurasianism is an ideology where each country has equal value. However, they have no freedom to deviate drastically from this alliance. Belarus is a country, neighboring country of Russia, and this country is always subservient to Russia because the people of Belarus wisely recognized this Eurasianism and they obeyed to Russia. Then there's no conflict between them. But speaking of Ukrainians, it is another story. They so vehemently tried to escape from this alliance, wanting to go to Europe. Then the sanction was imposed by Russians. Therefore, the demeanor of Russians or the demeanor of President Putin is now defined as an expression of Eurasianism. And I refer to Trubetskoy and the next generation, Gumilyov. The third generation is Dugin, Alexander Dugin, about whom I always refer to in this FGC channel. So Dugin is Eurasianist, and his idea is none other than Eurasianism, which influences the policy of President Putin. Therefore, when we want to understand the essence of Ukraine war or what Russia is like, this Eurasianism is the crucial part of their ideology. Thank you.